Hello and welcome to the news at 7, where we get to the heart of the day's stories and communities across Scotland. Tonight, you'll have all the details from the last day of his private visit here. Also tonight, the Aberdeen mental health charity that's fighting for survival amid unprecedented demand for its services. And of course, we'll have all of the sport for you with Sheila. Sheila, what have you got for us? Lovely. And what's the story? Well, Balamory is back, and we'll catch up with the cast of the beloved kids show as they film on Mull. Hello, I'm Sarah McMullan. Welcome to the news at 7. Hello, good evening. Within the last couple of hours, the US President Donald Trump left Lossiemouth on Air Force One after a private visit to Scotland. He had been in the country since Friday, and while here he met with political leaders and made a trade deal with the EU, but he also played golf. Today he opened his new course at his Aberdeenshire resort, which he dedicated to his late mother, who was born on the Isle of Lewis. Now, Donald Trump will return to the UK in September for a state visit, but let's take a look now at the main talking points from this private trip here. Well, elsewhere this evening, a nurse has denied waging a vindictive campaign against a transgender doctor in Fife. Sandy Peggy told a tribunal offensive comments made about Dr Beth Upton were just dark humour between friends. Mrs Peggy said she had no bad feelings towards trans people but did not believe men should be in women's changing areas. Our reporter Graham Ogston reports. OK, well, let's get a roundup now of the stories making the BBC News app here in Scotland. A body has been found in the search for a missing hill walker. 61-year-old Richard Dawson had been reported missing in the Glen Shiel area on Saturday. Elsewhere, 2 women have died and a 15-year-old girl has been injured in the third fatal crash on the A96 in less than 2 weeks. Both women died at the scene. A new cycle hire scheme, which is due to start in Edinburgh in August, is yet to put an operator in place. The council says it's confident the pilot will run to schedule. And Glasgow City Council is looking for ideas for an architectural treasure. The 150-year-old Egyptian halls has been on the building's at risk register since 1990. Well, for more information on all of these stories, you can scan the QR code, which you can see on the screen for you now, and that will take you to the BBC Scotland News app, where there is much more there for you, including an article on what to expect at this year's Velodrome. Now, how about that for a picture? Inverness scientists are leading the world's first study looking at levels of antimicrobial resistant bacteria in pets. Well, still to come, we'll have a full weather forecast with Joy, of course, but first it's Sport with Sheila. And that's all your sport this evening. Lovely stuff, Sheila. Thank you very much. Now, I've got big news for you, because let me tell you, Balamory is back. After a 20-year break, production on a new series got underway this morning. The revival will see some familiar faces returning, and Richard Forbes caught up with PC Plum, Penny Pocket and Miss Hooley. A sophisticated setup Richard had there. OK, time for the weather now. And Joy, how is it looking for us?
Hello, I'm just going to take a wee look at today's weather, as these have been the beautiful scenes, particularly for Shetland.
We always like a nice Saturday,
Absolutely.
Joy. Thank you very much for that. And that is all from us here this evening. We'll have a shorter programme for you tomorrow, but you can watch the Rangers Panathinaikos game live on BBC Scotland from 6:45, so do tune in for that. See you later. Bye-bye.